Have you ever felt like something inside you is changing, but you can't quite put your finger on it? Well, you're not alone. Many people are experiencing a shift that goes beyond the ordinary, a transformation into what some call a crystalline-based body. It might sound like science fiction, but it's a concept that's gaining attention in spiritual circles. This change isn't about growing crystal skin or turning into a walking gemstone. It's about becoming more in tune with the universe and your higher self. Think of it like upgrading your phone. Your body is still you, but it's becoming a newer, more advanced version that can connect better with the world around you. This upgrade is happening on a level we can't see with our eyes, but we can definitely feel its effects. It's like your body is becoming a better antenna, picking up on energies and vibrations you might have missed before. Now, you might be wondering, so what? Why should I care about this crystalline body stuff? Well, here's the thing. If you're going through this change and don't realize it, you could be missing out on some amazing opportunities for growth and understanding. It's like having a superpower and not knowing how to use it. Imagine if you suddenly got the ability to understand animals, but you didn't know you had it. You'd be walking around, missing out on all these amazing conversations with dogs, cats, and birds. That's kind of what it's like if you're transitioning to a crystalline-based body without realizing it. You might be brushing off important signs or ignoring feelings that could lead you to incredible insights about yourself and the world. Understanding these changes can help you in so many ways. You might find yourself becoming more intuitive, making better decisions, or feeling more connected to others and nature. It's like upgrading your life's operating system. Everything just works better and makes more sense. But here's the catch. If you don't know what to look for, you might think something's wrong with you. You could be experiencing these amazing changes and mistaking them for stress or illness. That's why it's so important to know the signs. By understanding what's happening, you can work with these changes instead of fighting against them. Let's dive into the first big sign that you might be transitioning into a crystalline-based body. One of the most common experiences people report is suddenly feeling more sensitive to, well, everything. It's like someone turned up the volume on all your senses. You might start noticing things you never paid attention to before. Colors might seem brighter or more vivid. You could find yourself appreciating the intricate patterns in leaves or clouds that you used to overlook. Sounds might become clearer or more intense. Maybe you can hear birds singing from farther away, where you start noticing the subtle hum of electronics in your home. This heightened sensitivity isn't just about your 5 main senses. You might also become more aware of the moods and energies of people around you. It's like you're picking up on their vibes without them saying a word. You walk into a room and instantly know if there's tension or joy, even if everyone looks calm on the surface. Now, this increased sensitivity can be both amazing and challenging. On one hand, the world becomes a richer, more vibrant place. You might feel more alive and connected to your surroundings than ever before. Simple things like watching a sunset or listening to your favorite song can become incredibly moving experiences. But on the flip side, this sensitivity can sometimes feel overwhelming. Crowded places might suddenly feel too loud or chaotic. You might find yourself needing more alone time to process all the extra input you're receiving. It's like your internal antenna is picking up so many signals that sometimes you need to step back and recalibrate. For example, you might find yourself feeling drained after spending time in busy places like shopping malls or concerts. Foods you used to enjoy might suddenly taste too strong or artificial. Even watching intense movies or TV shows could leave you feeling more affected than usual. If you're experiencing this increased sensitivity, it's important to remember that it's not a bad thing. It's just different. It's a sign that you're becoming more attuned to the energies around you. The key is learning how to manage this new ability. Start by paying attention to how different environments and situations affect you. Notice what makes you feel energized and what drains you. You might need to make some changes to your routine. This could mean spending more time in nature, where the energies are often calmer and more balanced. Or it might mean creating a peaceful space in your home where you can retreat when things feel too intense. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. If you need to leave a noisy gathering early or say no to plans that feel overwhelming, that's okay. You're not being antisocial. You're taking care of your energy. Also, try to embrace this new sensitivity as a gift. Use it to deepen your appreciation for the world around you. Take time to really savor experiences. The taste of your food, the feel of the sun on your skin, the beauty of a piece of music. This heightened awareness can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life experience. Remember, this increased sensitivity is just one sign of the transition to a crystalline-based body. It's your body's way of tuning into higher frequencies and becoming more aligned with the universe. By understanding and working with this change, you're taking a big step on your spiritual journey. As you navigate this new world of heightened senses, be patient with yourself. It might take some time to adjust, but many people find that this sensitivity becomes one of their greatest strengths. It can lead to deeper empathy, more meaningful connections with others, and a profound appreciation for the beauty of life. In the next sections, we'll explore more signs that you might be going through this amazing transformation. Each sign is another piece of the puzzle, helping you understand the bigger picture of your spiritual growth. Stay tuned as we uncover more clues about your evolving crystalline body and what it means for your journey. The second major sign that you might be transitioning into a crystalline-based body has to do with energy, specifically how you experience and interact with it. Many people report feeling unusual energy shifts and physical sensations that they can't explain through normal means. Imagine your body as a living, breathing energy field. Now, as you transition to a crystalline structure, this energy field is getting an upgrade. It's like your internal wiring is being rewired to handle more power and process energy more efficiently. This rewiring can lead to some pretty interesting and sometimes strange experiences. One common experience is feeling sudden bursts of energy. You might find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., buzzing with energy even though you should be tired. Or you could feel waves of warmth or tingling sensations moving through your body, especially in your hands, feet, or the top of your head. Some people describe it as feeling like electricity or a gentle vibration running under their skin. On the flip side, you might also experience periods of intense fatigue. It's like your body is working overtime to integrate these new energies, and sometimes it just needs to shut down and reboot. You might need more sleep than usual, or feel the urge to take naps during the day. These energy shifts often come with physical sensations that can be a bit confusing if you don't know what's happening. For instance, you might feel pressure or tingling in your forehead, right between your eyebrows. This area is often associated with the third eye in many spiritual traditions. An increased activity here could be a sign that your intuitive abilities are expanding. Another common experience is feeling heat or coolness in different parts of your body, especially your palms or the soles of your feet. Some people report feeling like their hands are swelling or buzzing, even though they look normal. This could be a sign that your energy centers, often called chakras, are opening up and becoming more active. You might also notice changes in your sleeping patterns. Vivid dreams, waking up at the same time each night, often around 3 or 4 a.m., or feeling like you're half awake and half asleep are all common experiences. Some people even report feeling like they're floating or spinning while lying in bed. Experiencing these energy shifts and sensations can be exciting, but it can also be a bit scary if you don't understand what's happening. It's important to remember that these experiences, while unusual, are generally not harmful. They're signs that your body is adjusting to a new way of processing energy. However, it's always a good idea to check with a healthcare provider if you're concerned about any physical symptoms. Once you've ruled out any medical issues, you can focus on working with these energy changes rather than against them. One helpful approach is to start paying attention to your body's energy cycles. Notice when you feel most energized and when you need rest. Try to align your activities with these natural rhythms. If you find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, instead of tossing and turning, you might use that time for meditation or quiet reflection. Learning to ground yourself can also be incredibly helpful. This means connecting with the Earth's energy to help balance and stabilize your own. Simple practices like walking barefoot on grass, hugging a tree, or even just visualizing roots growing from your feet into the earth can help you feel more centered when energy shifts feel overwhelming. As you become more aware of these energy shifts and sensations, you might start to notice patterns. Maybe certain activities or environments trigger particular sensations. Or you might find that you can actually direct or influence these energy flows with your intention. This is where the transition to a crystalline-based body gets really interesting. You're not just passively experiencing these changes. You have the opportunity to actively work with them. It's like learning to surf. At first, the waves of energy might knock you off balance. But with practice, you can learn to ride them, using them to take you further on your spiritual journey. Some people find that these energy shifts enhance their ability to do energy work or healing. You might discover that you can sense other people's energy fields or even influence them in positive ways. This doesn't mean you're suddenly a master healer, but it could be the beginning of developing such skills if you choose to pursue them. Remember, everyone's experience with these energy shifts is unique. You might feel some of these sensations strongly, while others might be more subtle. The key is to stay open and curious. Pay attention to what your body is telling you, and don't be afraid to explore these new sensations. As we move forward, we'll explore more signs of this incredible transition. Each sign is like a piece of a puzzle, helping you understand the bigger picture of your spiritual evolution. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the fascinating world of your evolving crystalline body. The third sign that you might be transitioning into a crystalline-based body has to do with how you experience time. Now, we're not talking about suddenly being able to time travel, although wouldn't that be cool? Instead, it's about noticing that your perception of time is changing in some pretty interesting ways. Many people going through this transition report that time seems to behave differently than it used to. You might find that sometimes time seems to speed up, while at other times it feels like it's slowing down. It's like being on a roller coaster of time, with unexpected twists and turns. For instance, you might sit down to do a task that you think will take an hour, only to look up and realize that 3 hours have passed in what felt like minutes. On the other hand, you might have days where time seems to stretch out, where a single hour feels incredibly long and full. This shifting perception of time can be a bit disorienting at first. You might find yourself running late more often because you misjudge how long things will take. Or you might finish tasks much quicker than you expected, leaving you with unexpected free time. Another aspect of this time shift is a growing sense of being present in the moment. Many people report feeling more connected to them now than ever before. It's like the past and future become less important, and the present moment takes center stage. You might find yourself getting lost in simple activities, totally absorbed in what you're doing. Maybe you're washing dishes, and suddenly you realize you've been completely focused on the feel of the water, the smell of the soap, and the shine of the plates for the last 20 minutes. This intense presence can make even mundane tasks feel meaningful and even joyful. This shift towards present moment awareness often comes with a decreased attachment to schedules and plans. You might feel less anxious about the future or less caught up in regrets about the past. Instead, there's a growing trust in the flow of life and a sense that things will unfold as they should. As your relationship with time shifts, you might also start experiencing more instances of déjà vu, that strange feeling that you've experienced a moment before, even though you know you haven't. Some people describe it as feeling like they're living in a time loop, where events or conversations seem to repeat themselves. These experiences can be a bit unsettling, but they're often seen as signs that you're becoming more attuned to the nonlinear nature of time. In many spiritual traditions, time is understood not as a straight line, but as a more fluid, circular concept. Your increasing experiences of déjà vu might be a sign that you're tapping into this different understanding of time. You might also notice synchronicities happening more often. These are meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random chance. Maybe you're thinking about an old friend, and suddenly they call you. or you keep seeing the same number everywhere you look. These synchronicities can feel like little winks from the universe, reminding you that there's more going on than meets the eye. So, how do you deal with this new, fluid relationship with time? First, it's important to be patient with yourself. If you find yourself running late or losing track of time, don't beat yourself up. Instead, try to build more flexibility into your schedule. Give yourself buffer time between appointments and try not to pack your day too full. You might also want to experiment with different ways of managing your time. Traditional to-do lists and schedules might not work as well as they used to. Instead, you might find that working in focused bursts, following your energy levels rather than the clock, is more effective. Embrace the moments when time seems to slow down or expand. Use these as opportunities to practice mindfulness and really savor your experiences. When you find yourself fully present in a moment, notice how it feels. This kind of presence can be incredibly refreshing and rejuvenating. If you're experiencing more déjà vu or synchronicities, try keeping a journal about these experiences. Writing them down can help you notice patterns and gain insights into what these experiences might be telling you. Remember, this changing relationship with time is a sign that you're shifting to a higher level of consciousness. You're beginning to experience time more like the universe does, as a fluid, ever-present now, rather than a rigid, linear progression. As you continue to navigate these changes, stay open and curious. Your evolving perception of time is just one more fascinating aspect of your transition to a crystalline-based body. It's opening up new ways of experiencing and interacting with the world around you. In the next sections, we'll explore even more signs of this incredible transformation. Each sign offers a new perspective on the amazing changes happening within you. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the mysteries of your evolving crystalline body. As you continue your journey into a crystalline-based body, you might start noticing that your intuition is getting stronger. It's like your inner voice is speaking louder and clearer than ever before. This increased intuition isn't about suddenly being able to predict the future or read minds. Instead, it's more like having a stronger gut feeling about things. You might find yourself just knowing things without understanding how you know them. For example, you could have a strong feeling about which route to take while driving, only to later find out that your usual route was blocked by an accident. Or you might sense that a friend needs your help before they even reach out to you. This heightened intuition often comes with a deeper trust in yourself and your decisions. You might find it easier to make choices that align with your true self, rather than being swayed by what others think you should do. It's like you have a built-in compass that's always pointing you in the right direction. Along with stronger intuition, some people report developing what might be called psychic abilities. Now, this doesn't mean you'll suddenly be able to bend spoons with your mind or see through walls. These abilities are usually more subtle, but can still be pretty amazing. For instance, you might start having more vivid and meaningful dreams. Some people find that their dreams become prophetic, giving them glimpses of future events or solutions to problems they're facing. You might also become more adept at interpreting the symbolic language of dreams, gaining valuable insights from your nightly adventures. Another common experience is an increased sensitivity to energy. You might be able to sense the mood in a room as soon as you walk in, or pick up on someone's emotions even if they're trying to hide them. Some people report being able to see auras, the energy fields that surround living things. At first, this might just look like a faint glow or shimmer around people and objects, but with time and practice, it can become clearer. Telepathic experiences are also not uncommon. You might find yourself thinking of someone right before they call or text you, or you and a friend might say the same thing at the exact same moment. These experiences can feel magical and serve as reminders of the deep connections we share with others. While these new intuitive and psychic abilities can be exciting, they can also be a bit overwhelming at first. It's important to remember that you're not losing your mind. You're expanding your consciousness. Here are a few tips for navigating these new waters. Trust yourself. If you get a strong intuitive hit about something, pay attention to it. You don't have to act on every intuition, but at least acknowledge it. Practice grounding. With all this extra sensitivity, it's crucial to stay grounded. Spend time in nature, do physical exercise, or try visualization techniques to help you feel centered and balanced. Keep a journal. Writing down your experiences can help you notice patterns and develop a better understanding of your new abilities. Be patient. Like any skill, these abilities take time to develop and control. Don't get frustrated if you're not always accurate or if your abilities seem to come and go. Use your abilities wisely. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use your newfound intuition and abilities to help yourself and others, not to manipulate or harm. As you continue to develop these abilities, you might find that they add a new dimension to your life. They can help you make better decisions, form deeper connections with others, and gain a broader perspective on the world around you. Embrace these changes as part of your amazing transformation into a crystalline-based being. As your transition to a crystalline-based body continues, you might start noticing some interesting changes in your physical body. These changes can range from subtle shifts to more noticeable transformations. Remember, everyone's experience is unique, so you might not experience all of these changes, or you might experience them differently than others. One common physical change is a shift in your eating habits and food preferences. You might find yourself naturally drawn to healthier, lighter foods. Many people report craving more fruits, vegetables, and water, while losing their taste for heavy or processed foods. It's like your body is asking for higher vibrational foods to support your transformation. You might also notice changes in your sleep patterns. Some people find they need less sleep than before, waking up feeling refreshed after just a few hours. Others might experience periods of increased need for sleep as their body works to integrate the new energies. Vivid dreams or lucid dreaming experiences are also common during this time. One of the most exciting aspects of transitioning to a crystalline-based body is its increased ability to heal itself. You might find that you recover from illnesses or injuries more quickly than before. Minor aches and pains that you've had for years might start to disappear. This enhanced healing ability isn't just physical. Many people report experiencing emotional and psychological healing as well. Old traumas or negative thought patterns that you've struggled with for years might suddenly become easier to process and release. It's like your higher vibration is naturally clearing out lower vibrational energies and patterns. Some people even report spontaneous healings of chronic conditions. While this isn't guaranteed and shouldn't replace proper medical care, it's not uncommon for people to experience significant improvements in their overall health during this transition. Along with these positive changes, you might experience some symptoms that are hard to explain medically. These can include tingling or buzzing sensations, especially in your hands, feet, or crown of your head. Sudden changes in body temperature, like feeling very hot or cold for no apparent reason. Ringing in the ears or hearing high-pitched tones. Flashes of light in your peripheral vision. Unexplained aches or pains that come and go quickly. While these symptoms can be concerning, they're often just signs of your body adjusting to its new crystalline structure. However, it's always a good idea to get checked out by a healthcare provider to rule out any medical issues. As you go through these physical changes, it's important to be gentle with yourself. Your body is doing incredible work to upgrade its entire system. Here are some tips to support your body during this transition. Listen to your body. Pay attention to what your body is telling you it needs, whether that's more rest, different foods, or gentle exercise. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water can help support your body's cleansing and upgrading process. Spend time in nature. The natural world can help you ground and balance your new energies. Practice gentle exercise. Activities like yoga, tai chi, or walking can help you stay connected to your changing body. Be patient. These changes don't happen overnight. Trust the process and give your body the time it needs to adjust. Remember, these physical changes are signs of your body aligning with a higher vibrational state. By supporting your body through this process, you're facilitating your transformation into a crystalline-based being. As your body transitions into a crystalline structure, you might find that your spiritual life is undergoing a profound transformation as well. This isn't about suddenly becoming religious if you weren't before. Instead, it's about developing a deeper connection to something greater than yourself, whether you call that the universe, source, God, or simply life itself. Many people report feeling a growing sense of oneness with all of creation. You might start to see the interconnectedness of all things more clearly. For example, you could be watching a sunset and suddenly feel a deep, almost overwhelming sense of unity with the sky, the earth, and everything around you. These moments of connection can be incredibly powerful and often life-changing. You might also find that your interest in spiritual or metaphysical topics grows. Books or ideas that you might have dismissed as woo-woo in the past could suddenly start to make sense. You might feel drawn to explore different spiritual practices or philosophies, not out of a sense of obligation, but out of genuine curiosity and a desire to understand more about the nature of reality. Another common experience during this transition is a sense of your consciousness expanding. It's like you're seeing the world through new eyes, with a broader perspective than ever before. You might find yourself questioning long-held beliefs and opening up to new ways of thinking. This expanded consciousness often comes with a greater sense of compassion and empathy. You might find yourself feeling more connected to others, even strangers. The problems and joys of the world might affect you more deeply. This isn't always easy. It can be overwhelming to feel so deeply connected to everything. But it can also be incredibly beautiful, leading to a richer, more meaningful experience of life. Many people also report experiencing altered states of consciousness more frequently. This could include meditation experiences becoming deeper and more profound, moments of spontaneous bliss or ecstasy, out-of-body experiences or astral projection, heightened states of awareness where everything seems more vivid and alive. These experiences can be both exciting and a bit scary. It's important to remember that they're natural parts of your spiritual growth and nothing to be afraid of. As you go through this spiritual awakening, you might face some challenges. Old beliefs and patterns might come up to be released, which can be uncomfortable. You might feel out of step with friends or family who aren't going through the same process. Here are some tips for navigating this part of your journey. Find your tribe. Look for others who are going through similar experiences. This could be through online forums, local spiritual groups, or workshops and retreats. Practice discernment. With your growing interest in spiritual topics, you might encounter a lot of new information. Trust your intuition and don't be afraid to question things that don't feel right to you. Stay grounded. With all these new spiritual experiences, it's important to stay connected to your physical reality too. Engage in practical, everyday activities to balance out the more ethereal aspects of your journey. Integrate your experiences. Take time to reflect on and integrate your new spiritual insights. Journaling can be a great tool for this. Be patient with others. Remember that not everyone will understand what you're going through. Try to be patient and compassionate, even if others don't get it. This deepening spiritual connection is a beautiful part of your transition to a crystalline-based body. It's opening you up to new levels of awareness and connection, allowing you to experience life in a richer, more profound way. Embrace this part of your journey, but remember to take it one step at a time. Your spiritual awakening is a lifelong journey, not a race to be won. As we continue to explore the signs of your transition, remember that each person's journey is unique. You might resonate strongly with some of these signs and less with others. That's perfectly okay. Trust your own experience and intuition as you navigate this incredible transformation. As you continue your transition into a crystalline-based body, you might notice some significant changes in your relationships and social life. This isn't about suddenly becoming a social butterfly or a hermit. Instead, it's about a shift in the quality and nature of your connections with others. Many people find that their relationships start to align more closely with their new energy. You might feel drawn to spend more time with people who support your growth and less time with those who don't. This doesn't mean you'll suddenly dislike your old friends or family members. Rather, you might find that some relationships naturally fade while others deepen. You might also notice that you're attracting different types of people into your life. Perhaps you're meeting more individuals who are on similar spiritual paths or who share your newfound interests. It's like your changing energy is acting as a magnet, drawing in people who resonate with your new frequency. Another common experience is a deepening sense of empathy. You might find that you're able to understand others' feelings and perspectives more easily, even if you don't agree with them. This increased empathy can lead to more meaningful and authentic connections with others. Your communication skills might also improve. Many people report being able to express themselves more clearly and listen more deeply to others. You might find that you're able to cut through surface-level chatter and have more profound, heart-to-heart conversations. However, this heightened empathy and communication can also bring challenges. You might find yourself more sensitive to the emotions and energies of those around you. This can be overwhelming at times, especially in crowded or emotionally charged environments. As your relationships shift, you might face some challenges. Here are some tips for navigating this aspect of your transformation. Be patient with yourself and others. Remember that everyone is on their own journey. Not everyone will understand or appreciate the changes you're going through. Set healthy boundaries. With your increased sensitivity, it's important to protect your energy. Don't be afraid to say no to social engagements that don't feel right or to limit time with people who drain your energy. Practice compassionate communication. As you become more aware of others' feelings, use this awareness to communicate with kindness and understanding. Seek out like-minded individuals. Look for opportunities to connect with others who are on similar paths. This could be through spiritual groups, workshops, or online communities. Nurture your existing relationships. Even as you form new connections, don't forget to nurture the relationships that have supported you throughout your life. Remember, these changes in your social world are a natural part of your growth. They're helping you create a support system that aligns with your new crystalline structure. As your body transitions to a crystalline structure, you might notice a significant boost in your creativity and inspiration. It's like you've tapped into a universal source of ideas and imagination. This isn't limited to traditional forms of art. Your creativity might express itself in all areas of your life. Many people report experiencing sudden bursts of inspiration. You might wake up with a fully formed idea for a book, a solution to a problem at work, or a vision for a painting. These moments of inspiration can feel like gifts from the universe, arriving seemingly out of nowhere. You might also find that you're more in tune with the creative flow. Activities that used to feel challenging or frustrating might now feel effortless. It's like you're co-creating with the universe, allowing ideas and inspirations to flow through you rather than forcing them. During this transition, you might feel drawn to explore new forms of creative expression. If you've never considered yourself artistic, you might suddenly feel the urge to pick up a paintbrush or start writing poetry. Or if you're already creative, you might feel inspired to try new mediums or styles. This heightened creativity isn't just about making art. It can manifest in problem-solving skills, innovative thinking at work, or finding creative solutions in your daily life. You might notice that you're approaching challenges with a new perspective, seeing possibilities where you once saw obstacles. Many people also report enhanced visualization abilities. You might find it easier to picture detailed scenes in your mind's eye or to imagine potential outcomes vividly. This can be a powerful tool for manifestation and creative visualization techniques. As you experience this creative awakening, here are some tips to help you make the most of it. Create space for creativity. Set aside time in your day for creative pursuits, even if it's just a few minutes. Stay open to inspiration. Keep a notebook handy to jot down ideas when they come to you. They might arrive at unexpected times. Don't judge your creations. Remember, the joy is in the process of creating, not in the end product. Explore different forms of expression. Don't limit yourself to one medium. Try various forms of creativity to see what resonates with you. Share your creations. Sharing your creative work with others can be a powerful way to connect and inspire. This heightened creativity is a beautiful gift of your transition. It's allowing you to express your inner world in new and exciting ways, contributing your unique vision to the collective. As you continue your transition to a crystalline-based body, you might start noticing an increase in synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random chance. It's like the universe is winking at you, showing you that you're on the right path. These synchronicities can take many forms. You might think of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, only to have them call you moments later. Or you could be pondering a question and then stumble upon a book that provides the exact answer you were seeking. Numbers might start to have special significance. You might see 1111 on the clock more often, or keep noticing a particular number sequence. These experiences can feel magical and often bring a sense of wonder and connection to something greater than yourself. They're like little reminders that you're part of a larger, interconnected web of existence. Along with these synchronicities, you might notice that you're starting to flow more easily with life. Things that used to feel like a struggle might now unfold with surprising ease. It's not that challenges disappear entirely, but rather that you find yourself better equipped to navigate them. You might find that when you trust your intuition and follow your inner guidance, doors seem to open for you. Opportunities might arise at just the right moment, or you might meet exactly the right person to help you with a particular situation. This sense of flow doesn't mean you'll never face obstacles. Instead, it's about trusting the process of life, even when things don't go as planned. You might find it easier to see the bigger picture and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. As you experience more synchronicities and alignment with universal flow, here are some ways to make the most of this aspect of your transition. Stay aware. Pay attention to the little coincidences in your life. They might be trying to tell you something. Trust your intuition. When you get a gut feeling about something, listen to it. Your intuition is often your higher self guiding you. Practice gratitude. Acknowledge and appreciate the synchronicities when they occur. This attitude of gratitude can help attract more positive experiences. Go with the flow. When things aren't going as planned, try to stay open to alternative possibilities. The universe might be steering you in a better direction. Keep a synchronicity journal. Writing down these experiences can help you recognize patterns and gain deeper insights. Remember, these synchronicities and experiences of flow are signs that you're aligning more closely with the natural rhythms of the universe. They're invitations to trust in the greater wisdom of life and to co-create with the universe in more conscious ways. As we've explored these 9 signs of transitioning into a crystalline-based body, it's important to remember that this journey is unique for each individual. You might resonate strongly with some signs and less with others, and that's perfectly okay. Your path is your own, and it's beautiful in its uniqueness. This transition isn't just about physical changes. It's a holistic transformation that affects every aspect of your being. From heightened sensitivity and intuition to deeper spiritual connections and enhanced creativity, you're evolving into a more conscious, connected version of yourself. Remember, this process isn't always easy. You might face challenges as you release old patterns and adjust to your new energies. Be patient and gentle with yourself. This transformation is a journey, not a destination. As you continue on this path, stay curious and open. Embrace the changes you're experiencing, even when they feel uncomfortable or unfamiliar. Each shift is an opportunity for growth and a step towards aligning more fully with your highest self. Keep in mind that you're not alone on this journey. Many others are going through similar experiences, and there are communities and resources available to support you. Don't hesitate to reach out and connect with others who understand what you're going through. Finally, remember that your transition to a crystalline-based body is ultimately about becoming more of who you truly are. It's about aligning more closely with your essence and expressing your unique light in the world. As you continue to evolve, you're not just transforming yourself, You're contributing to the evolution of human consciousness as a whole. Embrace this journey with an open heart and mind. Trust in the process, listen to your inner wisdom, and allow yourself to shine brightly. Your crystalline transformation is a gift, not just to you, but to the entire world. As you step into this new way of being, you're helping to create a more conscious, connected, and compassionate world for all.